The spark of courage. Jake sat in the far corner of the schoolyard, as usual, trying to stay invisible. He adjusted his glasses nervously and watched the group of bullies strutting around, their laughter ringing in the air. For years, they had tormented him, pushing him into lockers, making fun of his clothes, and tripping him in the hallways. Jake hated himself for never standing up to them. Why am I so weak? One afternoon, as Jake walked past the playground, he froze. The bullies were circling a small, frail boy named Timmy, who was new to the school. Timmy's wide eyes glistened with fear as the bullies yanked his backpack and shoved him to the ground. Something snapped in Jake. He clenched his fists, his heart pounding. For years, he had endured their cruelty, but seeing Timmy, a boy even smaller and weaker than himself, helpless and scared, ignited a fire within him. Hey! Leave him alone. The bullies turned, stand. For a moment, there was silence. Then they sneered. Look who decided to grow a backbone. Fear clawed at Jake's chest, but he planted his feet. If you want to pick on someone, pick on me. But you are not touching him. The bullies shoved Jake, trying to intimidate him, but he stood his ground. Timmy's frightened eyes watched, and something incredible happened. Other students who had been standing nearby began to step forward. You can't push Jake around anymore, shouted a girl from Jake's class. Yeah, leave them alone. One by one, the students gathered around Jake and Timmy, forming a protective circle. The bullies looked around, their confidence crumbling as they realized they were outnumbered. Fine. Whatever, muttered the leader of the bullies, backing away. This isn't worth it. They muttered apologies and bolted, leaving Jake standing tall amidst the crowd. Timmy wiped his tears and looked up at Jake. Thank you, he whispered. Jake smiled for the first time in what felt like years. No one should have to go through that, he said. From that day on, Jake wasn't just a boy who got bullied, he was the boy who stood up, sparking courage in others. And for the first time, he felt proud of who he was.